Targeted and ambushed, with the whole thing caught on camera. Video shows a woman in Leon Springs being attacked by a pair of masked men.
Amid all the screaming, Rambo the dog revved into action, rushing toward the commotion as Moreno held on to that purse for dear life.
Kudos to the dog, but there's a bigger story here that needs to be told. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRS certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like the channel, like content, what I do here, you can support me. The link, everything's appreciated. Online store is open. Please take advantage. CGB20 will get you 20% off, free shipping. Connecticut residents, you must pay the sales tax. I have no say, but CGB20 gets you 20% off. Let's talk about this. Now, I saw this story coming out of San Antonio, Texas, and I got a good chuckle out of it. But what happened was a woman was going to get her children who were at another home, and when she stepped out of a car, another car pulls up. Two young scholars, future astronauts, young engineers came flying out of the car and attacked her. The reason why they attacked her is because they had been following her from the bank where she had been previously and had a lot of cash in her purse. They followed her to this address and attacked her. Now, as you saw in the video, a dog comes flying out and they take off.
Targeted and ambushed, with the whole thing caught on camera. Video shows a woman in Leon Springs being attacked by a pair of masked men. The woman thinks she was followed by the men from the bank. As Ken's 5 reporter Zach Briggs shows us, it took a certain member of the family to save the day.
It happened so fast, but it felt like it was in slow motion to me.
Noemi Moreno still shaken up after being attacked by masked assailants in the early afternoon of Friday, June 6.
I'm like terrified. I'm always looking around now and making sure that nobody's following me, and I'm kind of leery, like going places by myself now.
Moreno was taking care of some business at the bank here in Leon Springs. After cashing the checks, she went to pick up her kids at her mother-in-law's house nearby.
When I arrived, I was in my car and I was debating, should I bring my purse or not?
Moreno got out of the car with her money-filled purse, and right behind her, a red SUV pulled up after passing by just moments before.
And these two guys, young guys, all dressed in black with the black ski mask, they started pulling my purse, and they pulled me so hard that I fell on the ground.
Amid all the screaming, Rambo the dog revved into action, rushing toward the commotion as Moreno held on to that purse for dear life.
They saw the dog and they jumped in the vehicle and took off. And one of them lost a shoe.
Moreno believes the suspects followed her from the bank, and if it weren't for Rambo, Moreno fears what may have happened beyond just losing her purse.
Rambo, he's a pit bull. He saved me. Thank God for him.
So far, no word from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office on any suspect information other than what you see on surveillance. As for Moreno, she knows what she wants.
I want them to get arrested. I want them, because I'm afraid that they're going to do that to somebody else.
Zach Briggs, Ken's 5.
Kudos to the dog. I'm awesome. But there's a bigger story here. This is another example of situational awareness I talk about so much. You do not get to choose when evil visits your doorstep. You must be prepared at all times. And it's not even so much a gun issue, because I've done stories in the past of the same thing happening where people have stopped at the bank and been followed by other people who then try to rob them. And there was one situation where the gentleman was armed and he dispatched from justice. This lady was not armed. And if it wasn't for the intervention of the dog, it could have gotten worse. But this is the new thing, and it's not new in a sense. When you're at the bank, there are people watching what you're doing. Be aware of that. When you leave the bank, keep your head on a swivel. know what's going on. When this lady stepped out of the car and she took her purse with her, this car apparently had already passed her once and then came back around. Be aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you. Be aware of who is in your orbit and why they are there. It doesn't necessarily have to come to having to carry a gun. It's just situational awareness that you apply at all times. This lady was lucky because of the dog. I would have felt better about it if the person had come out the house with a gun and shot both of them. I'm sorry, I don't have a problem with that. We don't need people like this on the streets, but they're out there, and there are plenty of them, and you must pay attention. This lady, as you watch the video, when she stepped out of the car, she was just oblivious. La-di-da. Bad things don't happen to me. That is the worst position to ever take. Before you step out your car, you look around. Just look around once. Look around. I do it all the time. Before I step out, I look in my mirrors. Regardless, I'm at the supermarket, I'm at the gas station, whatever. I look around. I see who's there. What's going on? What are these people doing? Look in my mirrors. Anybody coming up behind me? Step out my vehicle. I lock my door, even when I'm pumping gas. When I'm going back to my vehicle, coming out of a shop, I look around. Who's here? Why? Get in that habit. Once again, I thought it was amusing that the dog scared both these idiots off, but it could have been worse. It's not a gun thing. It's not about carrying a gun or equalizing out with a gun. It's about paying attention to your surroundings. That gives you more of an edge, regardless of your status when it comes to a firearm, than anything else. Pay attention to what is going on around you. Always. Always. Like I said, somebody asked me, and I have done this videos before about situational awareness, and they asked me, how do you do it? You know, how do you kind of get into that mindset? I say, I make it a game. I pick out specific people walking around, and later on, I recall what I had seen. Who was, what color pants did this person have on? What was that person doing over here? Make it a game that then leads you to a better sense of your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on around you. That's even while you're driving. Pay attention. Pay attention. Put your foot on the brake. Look up in the rearview mirror. See if that person behind you is not paying attention and comes flying up behind you. Just always pay attention to what's going on. This lady's lucky. This lady's lucky. She was targeted from the bank and followed all the way there. As you saw in the video, these people went by her once, came back around, and then made their move. She should have seen that. She should have seen that car go by. Okay. And then all of a sudden, whoa, this is the same car. What's up here? It's just things like that that will help to protect you. But kudos to the dog. He gets the gold biscuit of the day. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence just gets removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video comes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.